I hate this topic, but I feel like I should talk about it anyway. Periods! Or more precisely, getting your period as a trans guy. So for those of you who are not that deep into the subject, let me tell you the shocking news. Not only girls menstruate once a month, all people who have a uterus usually do, including trans and non-binary people. Well, I guess some don't, but that's another thing. Being on your period generally sucks. I guess every cis girl can confirm that, but it sucks even more when you're trans. For me personally, it's just another thing that reminds me that there's something wrong with me and my body. It's literally my body screaming at me, "Hey, don't forget I'm female, loser!" Also, I often have very bad cramps, so that I'm sometimes not even able to do anything for 1 or 2 days straight, like physically, but that's nothing compared to the things that I'm going through mentally during this time. I'm just really depressed. I mean, more than I usually am. I can't even look at myself in the mirror. There are no clothes that can make me feel okay with myself. I'm too anxious to talk to people or go outside. I have lots of mental breakdowns. Dysphoria just fucking kills me every time. It's like my period takes the dysphoria that I always have and blows it up like a balloon so that it's 1,000 times bigger. And on one side it makes me so anxious to leave the house and let people see me like that, but on the other hand it also makes me anxious to not go to work or to school because I don't want to explain this kind of stuff. Telling people that I'm on my period is just not that easy for me, so you can imagine that this video is kind of a huge deal to me. So these are my personal struggles with periods. Of course, everyone experiences this a bit differently, but there's also a social side to the subject because most people in our society think that only girls and women get their period, and that's an image that has to change. Many trans guys still get it, trans women don't, and also some non-binary people do and some don't bleed once a month. I guess it's pretty clear that you still get your period when you're pre-testosterone, but even if you're on T, it's possible that it comes back or something. Unless you get a hysterectomy, it's never guaranteed that it goes away forever. Getting your period sucks. It sucks so much I can't describe it, but it's kind of normal and it does not invalidate anyone's identity in any way. Because having a uterus does not necessarily mean that you're a woman. Yes, most times that is the case, but not always. So yeah, just stop making menstruation exclusively female. Also, someone on Instagram asked me which hygiene products they could use to feel less dysphoric, and I don't really have an answer to that. I guess you just have to try out some things and see what works best for you. Many people have a big problem with tampons or menstruation cups because putting something inside of you can definitely trigger dysphoria. I mostly use tampons because you don't really notice it in your everyday life. Putting it in and out does make me dysphoric, but after that I don't really have to deal with it, so yeah, it's pretty much one moment of hell every few hours. I don't like pads that much because I always feel them in my pants and I always think that something doesn't fit properly, and I just find it very annoying through the days. But it has the advantage that you don't have to put anything inside there. I also tried a menstruation cup once, but it gave me hell. It made me feel so uncomfortable. Putting this in and out is even worse than tampons, so yeah, not for me. But yeah, just go ahead and find out what's the least horrible for you. I know how shit this is, but you will get through it somehow. If you're struggling with this kind of stuff, I just hope one day it's going to work out for you and things get better. And if you're a cis person, maybe this video helped you to understand what some trans people are going through. Please just be nice and maybe try to make trans people around you feel better about themselves. Also, feel welcome to share your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I also have Twitter and Instagram where you can send me a DM if you don't want to post public comments. I also have Telonym where you can ask me stuff anonymously. So yeah, take care of yourself and bye!